At Eastern Connecticut State University, 2 centers on campus are providing students with unique opportunities to partner with faculty on research and creative projects related to young children. The Child and Family Development Resource Center is a children's program serving young children up to age 5 and their families. The Center for Early Childhood Education is a research and training institute that serves professionals and policymakers in the early childhood field. The 2 centers have partnered to involve approximately 180 students each year in research, creative activity, course assignments, and teaching experiences. Students conduct over 100 observations in the children's program annually for sociology, early childhood education, and other classes. In addition, 53 students gain critical experiences as teaching assistants, substitute teachers, or in practicum experiences. Students also teach over 500 lessons for children under faculty direction, including literacy, yoga, and physical education lessons. Each year, early childhood education faculty recruit Eastern students to assist with 1 or more research studies. Student researchers videotape teachers and children, code interactions, test faculty-developed evaluation tools, and analyze data.
When students work with us on their research, they learn so much more than just basic research skills. They get an inside picture of where the knowledge in our field comes from, with all of its strengths and flaws. One thing they come to see is that research on human beings is necessarily flawed. It never leads to truth. And this emboldens our students to challenge their professors whenever we try to sell them research findings as the gospel. Now they know better. Our students have had some rather unique research experiences working with us, things that I never did even as a graduate student.
It was a research study on a fidelity rubric for how closely the teachers followed the curriculum. We videotaped them working in the class with the children, and then we evaluated that videotape based on the rubric. I found it most valuable to be seeing what practices they used in the classroom. It was interesting to see the project-based curriculum that they used, and that every single thing that they did in the classroom was based on research by professional educators.
Under the Community Partners for Early Literacy project, 24 students have been trained by faculty to administer standardized assessment tools on preschoolers to measure their language and early literacy skills. The results are used by faculty to study the effectiveness of providing professional development and in-classroom coaching to preschool teachers.
So the assessment was assessing children on their oral language, on their print awareness, alphabetic principle, recognizing letters, recognizing the letter in their name, writing the first letter in their name. I was recruited to give the assessment in Spanish for those children whose first language was Spanish.
Pig, hen, foot, wig. Now let's point to the... I'm a psychology major, and research is obviously a big part of that. If you want to see progress in anything, you have to collect data. You have to collect research to really back up your findings. The hands-on experience, I think, gives you a better handle on how research is conducted, how much time and effort has to go into making sure that everything goes smoothly. So being able to come in and actually do it physically, hands-on, is probably one of the best things that a student like me could get out of just an on-campus job. I mean, it's amazing to be able to do something like this that I can tie into everything that I've learned sitting down in a classroom.
The 2 centers also provide opportunities for faculty to engage students from communication, visual arts, and other departments in a variety of creative activities.
My students had cut a lot of plywood and of various kinds, and then we gave them to the children. I knew that if you could entice them with different shapes, then the shapes would talk to the students, and if you use the right glue, it would all hold together, and then you have magic. In the interim, we figured out what approach was working and what approach wasn't working. So there was a lot of dialogue how to get the kids through the project. Some of our art students are in the education program and have art as a major. Some of the students support themselves through working in various school programs. So they come with an interest because they've done it before, and we thought it was a nice project to do together.
Faculty have recruited communication students to assist in the development of a number of training videos that provide unique professional development opportunities for preschool teachers across the country.
A big project that I've been working on is a 5-segment piece on children's literacy. Then this semester I started making a documentary teaching in preschool-age children about environmental awareness. The experience has been valuable in that I've got to spend some time with some very smart people who know a lot about what they're talking about. It's really neat to work one-on-one with a professor like that, and it's been very hands-on. It's really helped me develop some real-life skills that I don't know if I would have been able to get out of a classroom.
I think the most consistent project that we've conducted here that's involved students in production has been the Eclipse project. For students, many times it is one of the first opportunities they've had to work on something that really has to be at a high level. It's going to be distributed nationally, so we certainly want to put our best foot forward. So it's unlike the work that's done in the classroom, where there are mistakes are allowed, and obviously there isn't time to bring it to absolute perfection. Being a faculty in communication, I'm very intent on seeing our good students who are very focused on this kind of career get the best professional opportunities that they can get. And then also, as the producer of the series, I can't do everything myself.
As much as they get out of working with us on research, I think that the primary benefit of involving students in our research is what I learn from them. Students are not so entrenched in our field, so they have these pure, very fresh perspectives on things. They see things that I would never have seen. They ask questions I wouldn't even think of asking. They really keep me on their toes with their curiosity and their puzzlement about things, just their sheer energy. I have definitely become a better researcher for having involved them in my work.
Personally, the most valuable thing that I've learned is professionalism. Number one, it gets you very far when you're working with other adults, but it also really gets you far with children as well.
It's opened doors. I have to say it's really reaffirmed my profession, gave me the opportunity to start being a professional, you know, being in charge of the data and meeting other teachers and being responsible.